Hi there, this is Todd, and it's good to have you here with me today. Thanks for taking just a few minutes here to join me for our weekly update. And we'll get to your update, your numbers, the VO Marketing Pro group, what we did this week as a group. And I'll tell you about my numbers this week, what I did as far as new clients and warm replies, and also any financial stuff that we can take care of as well. My direct email marketing clients and what they came in as far as dollar amount, and my platforms as well. So again, thanks for joining me, and if you like these videos, tell a friend about them, point people in this direction, and also just feel free to comment on our Facebook page, and we'll keep bringing this content to you as much as we possibly can. Before we get to your update and my update, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the fact that I think it's great to celebrate diversity, of course. It's great to celebrate diversity, but are there some ways that we shouldn't be different? Are there some ways that you and I and basically everybody else who's running a business or a voiceover business, we need to be the same? Well, let's talk about being different for a few minutes. Everybody's different. Of course, we know that. Everybody has different goals. Everybody has different definitions of success. We have different backgrounds. We have different personalities. We have different family upbringing. We have different family dynamics right now in our lives. We have different educational backgrounds, different financial situations. We have different strengths, etc., 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 etc. We are different, and that's great. Now, I say this as a preface, this next statement, to repeat what I always state when I'm going to provide a little bit of my advice to you. And that is, whenever I give advice, I always say, your business is none of my business. And so you can take this or leave it. It's free advice, and maybe it's only worth that, the free advice that I'm giving you. But just let me keep expounding on this just a little bit. You have to do what's best for you. Your business is none of my business. And I don't pretend to speak in universals when I talk about everybody doing VO business exactly the way I do. In fact, some of you can't do VO business the way I do, and you shouldn't do it. There's just a lot of differences. I mean, you might have a young family that you really need to work on prioritizing and spending lots of physical energy with them. You might have a spouse or a partner that needs attention, and you need to spend that time with them. Maybe you work full time and you try to do voiceover on the side. Well, of course you're not going to have the same exact goals and definitions of success that I do, and so on and so forth. I could go on and on and on, but hopefully you get the point. The point is yes, indeed, we are different, and that's good. Remember the old saying, variety is the spice of life. It's kind of, what makes the world go round. If we're both exactly the same, then one of us is probably not necessary. So it's wonderful to be different, and we should celebrate diversity. Some of us are different in the ways that we get our income streams, as we continue to talk about, more specifically, the financial side of our VO business. I was just talking to a woman today, this week, about the fact that she has a lot of her money, especially in the past, but she still has a lot of money coming in from agents. She used to live in LA, and she has a lot of money coming in from agents. And some of you might have agents as well. I don't. I have one agent in Chicago, and I very rarely ever, if ever, book work from that agent. I have voiceover rosters that I'm a part of, and I get maybe 1%, 2% of my income from those voiceover rosters. So not much of my income stream comes from agents, but maybe yours does, and that's fine. Some get the bulk of their money from freelance platforms like Fiverr or Upwork, those types. And that's great too. And some get a lot of their income from pay-to-plays. I get a fair amount now from Voices.com. I was talking to a man, and this was surprising. I was talking to a man a few weeks ago, and he was telling me that Voice 123 does very well for him. And I mean very well. He does very well on that. A lot of his income comes right from Voice 123. And some of you do a lot of work with direct email clients, and that's great too. It's good to have a diverse income stream. One of those, focusing on one of those, having all of your eggs in one basket, I think is not smart. Now, maybe you have to do that right now, and you're working on, getting those streams bigger and bigger, or different streams coming in, and that's great. And I just want to keep, pushing you in that direction, keep warning you about that. Don't put all of your financial, eggs in one basket. So if you can, you need to diversify. And this is my point, I guess, of all of this. Direct emails, I think, are still critical. I think it's a very important way that you can get and build more income. And so I just want you to remember that when we're talking about diversification, sometimes we talk about free platforms, pay-to-play, agents, direct email marketing. Well, the wonderful thing about direct email marketing is there's diversification within diversification. In other words, you have many, many clients within direct email marketing. And so if one comes or goes, you're not hurt like you would be if there's a problem with, a platform or something like that, an algorithm on a platform. So just remember that direct email marketing is, I think, special because there's diversity within diversity. And so all of this, I wrap it up with this. In my humble opinion, this is where we need to be the same. Getting direct email marketing clients. You need to do that. I think every person that wants to really grow their business and have a sustainable business needs to have that as one of their marketing streams, one of their income streams. And that is, you can do that yourself. It's not rocket science. I've said that many times. You can do that yourself. You can contact video production companies and ad agencies. It's not hard, and just keep track of them and stay in front of them. That's how I started. That's how I've built my business to multiple six figures, and you can do the same. Or you can hire an assistant, a reliable assistant, whether that's a virtual assistant or a person that actually comes to your house, or well, a friend or a relative. You can hire an assistant like I did. Andy's my assistant. He's been my marketing assistant for over 5 years now. You could do that. Or you could hire a company like VO Marketing Pro to be your assistant. Just one last thing about this. It's 2021, and we're, I think, through the first week of June here? Yeah, through the first week of June. And so far, I've made almost $80,000 in direct email marketing clients for my income stream. And so I just, again, encourage you to make sure that you're working hard at doing that, whether that's doing that yourself or having somebody do it for you, or having VOMP doing it for you, and staying in the game for the long haul. This is my 11th year. About year 5 or 6, it really started to build, and it's continued to grow all along. So just some words of encouragement about, yes, being different, but yes, being the same. So let's quickly get an update about the VO Marketing Pro group. We had 14 warm replies this week, 14 warm replies, 2 auditions, so those can oftentimes turn into jobs, 2 really close potential jobs that I think are going to turn into jobs. We'll report next week to see if we booked those jobs, and 2 jobs this week. And I just want to have a shout out to my son Hudson, my 4th oldest son Hudson. He's doing the direct email marketing, getting on Fiverr, and he had his first directed session. A lot of butterflies and such, but he had his first directed session this morning with a client from the UK that he got via a direct email market, and he made $350. And he was stoked about that because it took him about 15 or 20 minutes on a Zoom meeting, and he made that much money. So he's into direct email marketing, to say the least. And for me, my weekly numbers, I had 3 warm replies, 1 job from a new client, 1 new client this week, and my platforms were $1,918.40. My direct email marketing was $5,328.02 for a grand total this week, and that was with Memorial Day, where I did not very much work. So really kind of a 4 to 4.5 day week. My total this week was $7,246.42. Total $7,246.42. So do some thinking about those things that we talked about earlier today, and hang in there, be tough, be in there for the long haul, and we'll get this going for you and keep moving forward with our VO Marketing Pro. Make it a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.